Now I know how much you all love your smoothies. So today I am very excited to be teaming up with Silk to bring you 5 brand new incredible smoothie recipes to help get your day started right. And it gets even better. Once you're done watching this yummy video, be sure to head over to my Instagram account where Silk and I will be sharing a brand new smoothie recipe every day this month. How amazing is that? All right, so let's get blending. We're kicking things off today with what I call my liquid sunshine smoothie. And let me tell you, it is a delicious way to start your day. The base for this awesome smoothie is Silk Almond. Now I love working with Silk Almond because it has as much calcium as dairy milk. All right, so to my blender, I'm going to be adding my Silk Almond. And to that, I'm going to add 1 mango that I've just peeled and chopped, 1 whole peach that I've pitted, and finally, a banana. The banana is going to give our final smoothie a nice creamy texture. Then it's just a matter of putting the lid on my blender and hitting smoothie. Morning's just got a whole lot more delicious. Next up, I'm excited to show you my Morning Glory smoothie, which is inspired by all of the wonderful tastes of the tropics. Now for this smoothie, we are getting started with some Silk coconut. To that, I'm going to add some freshly chopped pineapple, some beautiful papaya, and finally, a whole kiwi. And we are going to finish this beautiful smoothie off with some freshly grated ginger, which adds a nice kick. Then it's just a matter of blending it all up. Next up, I'm making my Beets'n'Berries smoothie. I love this smoothie because it turns completely fuchsia thanks to the addition of some lovely beets. All right, so for this smoothie, we are getting started with some orange juice in our blender. To that, I'm going to add some vanilla flavored yogurt. If you didn't want to add any dairy to this recipe, you could absolutely replace the yogurt with a whole banana. That would work just as well. To that, I am adding 1 cup of beautiful fresh strawberries, and then I'm going to add some beets. I'm using steamed beets in this recipe, but you could totally use raw if you think your blender can handle it. We're going to give all of these tasty ingredients a blend, and as you can see, you end up with a nutritious smoothie that is both a feast for the eyes and for the stomach. Next up, it is all about Blueberry Bliss. I love this smoothie because it combines some of my favorite flavors like vanilla, almonds, and blueberry. What's not to love about that? So for this yummy smoothie, we are getting started with some Silk Vanilla Almond. To that, I am adding a whole heaping helping of blueberries, 1 ripe banana for sweetness, and finally, a good helping of almond butter. I love adding almond butter to my smoothies because it's a great source of protein and healthy fat. We're just gonna give it a blend, and what you end up with is a cupful of Blueberry Bliss. Finally, for those of us who like to get our greens in first thing in the morning, I'm excited to share my recipe for the Grape Beyond. The base for this yummy smoothie is actually green tea, which I love because it's loaded with antioxidants. To that, I'm going to add half an avocado for creaminess, a whole lot of beautiful green grapes, and finally, some yummy greens. I'm using baby kale in this recipe, but you could absolutely do this with baby spinach or mixed greens if you prefer. If you like your green smoothies on the sweeter side, you can definitely feel free to add a little bit of honey or some agave nectar to this. Both would work beautifully. Then it's just a matter of blending it all up. And what you end up with is this glorious green smoothie that is a great way to start your day. I hope you'll give these tasty recipes a try, and if you do, be sure to tweet or Instagram me a photo because you know I love seeing what you're coming up with in your very own kitchens. Speaking of Instagram, don't forget to follow me at the Domestic Geek 1 because Silk and I will be sharing a brand new smoothie recipe every single day this month. While you're over there, be sure to like all of your favorites because the top 5 will be featured in an upcoming episode. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Domestic Geek because there's lots more deliciousness where this came from.